Hello, I'm Erinn Tucker, Faculty Director of the Masters in Global Hospitality Leadership Program here at Georgetown University School of Continuing Studies. In focus today, Black Restaurant Week. I'm joined by Furard Tate, owner of Inspire Food Service Training, and Andra A.J. Johnson, founder of White Plates, Black Faces, and the DMV Greenbook. Collectively, the three of us are the co-founders of DMV Black Restaurant Week. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. So I really want to jump right into, really, AJ, where do you see this new culture of food and beverage as an industry, and how did that play into really curating this Black Restaurant Week?
So I think where the restaurant industry is going right now is definitely pulling away from the really sort of structured and stiff fine dining structure. I think it's a lot easier to break into the scene with a concept that has a little bit more fun and play, and it's what we like to call fast casual, right? And it also gives an opportunity for so many other people who don't have a high investment level to break into the restaurant industry from a mass, I guess, en masse, right? In terms of being able to reach more people and be a little bit more approachable with your concept.
Right. And then how did this concept of fast casual really play into how we were creating this restaurant week?
So that was really fun. As we were sitting and making that list, and we were sort of going through saying we want to do a 3-course structure, it was really difficult for us to find a lot of restaurants that had the ability to offer a 3-course menu, right? And so because we wanted to make sure that our demographic was being represented, we were like, okay, we have to figure out a different structure for what we were doing. It's just why fast casual has been so important in terms of being inclusive for Black ownership.
Great, great. And speaking of fast casual and being a native Washingtonian, Furard, where do you really see, how did the city benefit from this DMV Black Restaurant Week?
Wow, well, we are a diverse community here. And that community, diverse opportunities to dine. Food brings everyone together. And Black Restaurant Week was an opportunity for everybody to participate in great food. And some of the restaurants that might not have participated in other promotions like such. So it gave the city a new way to get people to the table to experience some of these fantastic dining places we call restaurants.
Absolutely. I think that really in looking at the small business owner, the African American owner, really one of our purposes when we were looking to create this was really to create a platform for small businesses really to be able to compete in Washington as it's changed so dramatically. And at the same time, the customer is really looking for that authentic experience. So when we kind of really put this together, we sort of thought about not just looking at the restaurant week model, but also looking at how can we incorporate education, because the three of us really in our own way are just, we love education in one way or another. And so, we really wanted to add in that education piece with some of our signature programming. So the conference that took place, the Business of Food and Education Conference, was really one of those ways, I think, for the customer, but also for owners to be able to, come and actually hear from these industry experts with that. How did you sort of feel with education as well?
Well, I think education it levels the playing ground.
Absolutely. And AJ, how do you kind of see education in that space?
I agree with Tate 100% that when everyone has the access to the education, in terms of leveling that playing field, you do then have the opportunity to take that next step, right? And then once you have that education, it is the responsibility on all of us to be able to go back and teach, because that's the only way that we then can grow, right? If we stop here and we say we're the only ones with this, we're not going to give the opportunities, then it stops right with us, and that's not where we want to see that.
Yeah. Since now we've really completed our first year with this, and we're going to continue this as we move forward, what advice would you give people who want to do business in the hospitality sector here in DC?
Wow. You want to do business in DC, I would say 100% reach out to the market and the people who are within your neighborhood. That is 100% super important, especially with connecting to the people that currently live here. If you are from out of town and you're looking to build something within here, understand that you have to be a part of this community. Don't come in and try to change it. I think that's probably the biggest thing that I was sort of leave the conversation with.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I agree. You need to look for opportunities to collaborate. You want to create authentic experiences, yes, but you want to be inclusive in that creation. And so know that it's possible in DC, and we're really grateful for all of the organizations and individuals who helped make Black Restaurant Week possible. We didn't do it by ourselves. Mm-hmm. And so anyone can come in this wonderful city that welcomes everybody and do something just as good. We want to positively impact the communities that we live in. So come on to DC and let's work together.
Absolutely. Definitely, I agree. I mean, I think the inclusiveness, the ability to be able to work with others, so critical. You know, I tell people, I'm like, in many aspects, that inclusion has to come from what you're willing to put in. And, you know, I have a formula where I like to say passion plus performance equals a profession. And but if you have passion minus performance, that equals a hobby. So people are willing to do business with people who have not just the passion, but they're in this. And you know, whether it's grassroots from being a beverage consultant and restaurant consultant as AJ, whether it's an owner as well as being an owner, as well as trainer with what you do, and even on my side is education. We live it, we breathe it. And I think here in the DMV and especially in DC, that knowledge and that willingness is something that's so crucial and important. And people are willing to work with you and be collaborative in that
Most
avenue.
definitely.
Absolutely. Well, Furard and AJ, thank you so much for coming and sharing your experiences, our experiences as we went down this road. And we thank you for your insight. It has been a pleasure talking with you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
And thanks to everyone out there for watching. Stay tuned for more from LG Digital Studio at Georgetown SCS.